Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Market Misfits. So it's been a couple days since we've been on. We've been day trading on Casper XRP. So there's a lot of rumors and speculation going out over XRP. The sentiment seems kind of neutral on Twitter, and so we're going to be going over that as well. So the trades that we're going on come from our free group, Market Misfits. Be sure to come over and join Market Misfits. Here's our stats from last week. So we're going to be going over the trades that we placed in here for free. So this is a free group. It's an educational group. There's a training course for intro to crypto, and we're giving daily analysis and signals. So we hadn't had time to get on and do a video because we've been trading. So last week we had a win to loss ratio of nearly 85% win ratio. So 84.62%. And so we break down how we come up with that figure and everything in here. So let's take a look at the economic calendar real fast, and we'll get into the article. Then we're going to go on and we're going to be showing how we see and how we mark up our charts. This is already broken out here. We've already broken out here, retest. As you can see, we had a spring here and we launched forward. So we're going to be taking a closer look at that. So let's get into the calendar real fast, the economic calendar. We have some dollar events. So we have a lot of inflation data coming in this week. We look at the dollar because this helps us better gauge what's going to be happening to stocks, and furthermore, what could be happening to the cryptocurrency market. So we're constantly staying on top of this stuff and also using it as indicators as to what the market sentiment is going to be or could be. So let's get into this article and we will see what their take is on this, and then we're going to give you ours. So here's how you take $1,000 investment in XRP and make it $1 million. With an investment of $1,000 in XRP today, you can become a millionaire in 2050. You know, it sounds like a long time, but we're really not seeing it as taking that long if these things unfold. If the price reaches the projected target of $520 per token, XRP, the native token of XRP Ledger, has struggled to find its footing since the beginning of the year. According to the data from CryptoRank, XRP is down 15.1% year to date and 11.5% in the monthly charts. At the current price of 52 cents, XRP is up 35.1% since January 2023. So despite, the long-term, downside that we were seeing, short term, we're seeing a little bit of growth here. So the coin is up 1.5% in 24 hours and 3.6% on the weekly chart. XRP's recent surge coincides with the recovery of the broader crypto market. Let's take a look real fast take a little break and take a look at this. So we're going to see how this is comparing. Bitcoin dominance is up. So we're seeing Bitcoin surge. So 7 days, we're at over 12%, 1.2% on the day. Fear and greed indexes, we just reached greed for the first time this last week since the ETF hype. So just wanted to take a quick look at here and see before we go further in the news to see where we are. So see this reflecting here. Yes, we are up short term on the week. We're up 3.58%, and we are up today 1.28%. So that's how this relates to the broader market. It's worth noting that XRP's current performance has not pleased many investors who expected the coin to do better. You say that again. We are not some of those investors, we're seeing past all this stuff, but to the new investor, this gets really frustrating. It's Warren Buffett says that one of his famous quotes are, the markets are a device that gives money from the impatient to the patient. So it's important, especially if you're new, to keep a professional mindset. You don't have all of your eggs in one basket. Number one, in XRP. If you do right now, you're severely disappointed. But we are teaching people and showing people how we are diversifying. And we are not just trading XRP. We are trading other coins that have high potential for upside while we're waiting. So, it's important to be working while you're waiting. One of the ways that we do that is we day trade. how a $1,000 XRP investment can turn you into a millionaire. Despite its performance, XRP still has the potential to turn average income earners into overnight millionaires with just $1,000 investment. Investing $1,000 in XRP at the current price of 52 cents will fetch you 1,923 XRP coins. Interestingly, the value of 1,902 coins could surge to a whopping 1 million if the price reaches $520. And what they're saying is we can see they're saying 2050, with the way that XRP took off before, and we're going to go over this on the charts, it can happen a heck of a lot faster than that. So it bears mentioning that reaching to 520, because it showed us this previously, and the charts are lining up to where it's looking pretty convincing that it has a higher probability of doing so sooner than later. It bears mentioning that reaching the $520 target is a daunting task for XRP. This requires XRP to surge 100,000%, which it has, I think before we have to take a look at those numbers from its current price. While it may seem difficult for XRP to achieve this feat, changingly forecast that XRP could surpass 520 target in 2050. Notably, I don't really think that if it's going to happen to you guys, like, this is my opinion, not financial advice, of course, it could happen a lot faster than this. Notably, changingly forecasts XRP's minimum price to be around $544 in 2050. Similarly, changingly speculated the XRP could spike to a maximum price of $629 in the same year. So I'm more like lines. We're more like lines than like what they're saying right here. Although it seemed impossible, XRP could hit the $520 price target sooner than projected time frame. The way we're seeing it for repeats history, it's not going to hit this number, or it doesn't have a greater potential to hit this number exactly within that time span, but maybe half of this, in that year, and then look at some accumulation before we blast off again, because we do have the market cycles and stuff to take into consideration at the same time. Although it seemed impossible, XRP could hit the $520 price target sooner than projected time frame. So anything is possible, you guys. So factors that could position XRP for a massive rally. The prime factor that could be determined whether XRP could achieve this goal is the outcome of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Absolutely. Also, some things they're not really mentioning in here is the spring, because we've been held back. Investors are hungry to pounce on XRP once this happens. So the fact that we've been held down is going to be one of the main things, the same things that drag us down. XRP's been pulled down. So that's seen as a positive thing, like a spring to launch us forward. The legal tussle also is going to be one of those things that is going to make that into happen. So it's going to activate that. The legal tussle, which has lingered over the last 3 years, has wreaked havoc on XRP price. It even prevented the coin from reaching an all-time high ATH in 2021, like other crypto assets. So I'm gonna make this green right here. So this is actually a positive thing that we're seeing here. This is more time to accumulate. Again, not financial advice, but we are at two supporting trends right now, weekly ones. So despite the judges declaring XRP as a non-security in 2023, several institutional clients and money managers have stayed away from the coin since the lawsuit is going on. This is really important, because there's a big misconception that the lawsuit is over, but the lawsuit is ongoing. Okay, so it is not over. The people that make this market are not clear. That's why price is down. One of the main reasons why price is down. The case is now in the remedy stage, with legal experts predicting that solution could happen this year. So as XRP might seem like it's behind, we're actually seeing this as the XRP is ahead. And Brad Garlinghouse has some reflections on this. And so we're going to be taking a look at that too shortly. So, just because it's going through these struggles right now, it's the first one to go through these struggles. You got to remember, all these other coins are going to be under attack. All these other projects and companies are going to be under attack once they have their hands free of Ripple. So despite the judge declaring XRP a non-security in July 2023, several institutional clients and money managers have stayed away from the coin since the lawsuit is ongoing. The case is now in the remedy stage, with legal experts predicting that the resolution could happen this year. If SEC decides not to appeal the summary judgment decision, especially in the areas where Ripple won, it could bolster the widespread adoption of XRP among sophisticated investors. That's what we have to be. We have to be sophisticated. We don't get upset or get angry when things take longer than expected. We're busy doing other things, diversifying, learning, growing. So, when things are down, it's a great time to build and to grow. Top money managers could apply to launch a spot ETF for XRP. This is another one of the things that could be a catalyst, these events, but I'm really kind of thinking that the lawsuit would happen first before they go and, do something like this, but you never know. These events might position XRP for a massive price surge, surpassing market analysts' expectations and turning average income earners into millionaires. So let's take a quick look here at a word from Brad Garlinghouse. So he gives a good perspective here.
Introducing XRP into those flows will take time, but as I said, every marathon starts with a single step. When I zoom out and look at where Ripple sits in the blockchain and crypto ecosystem, we are incredibly fortunate to be the only company with real customers solving real problems. That is at the early stages of that marathon, but there's no doubt that as we look at the race that has started, we're the only ones that have crossed that starting.
So we are the only ones that have crossed that starting point. So yes, Ripple and XRP are down, but that's because they just have gone through and they're at the end of a severe, like a major battle that's been going on for 3 years. So, you got to take that into consideration. This is going to happen to other coins. So, things seem kind of neutral in as far as sentiment goes for XRP. Let's take a look at the dollar index here. So So last week we left off, and this is what we were kind of anticipating. If these events that we went over on the Forex calendar end up being bad for the dollar, we'd be looking for this massive fair value gap to get filled in. Market loves to cover up these tracks, so there's nothing over here on this other side. And what does this mean for cryptos? Well, if the dollar's going down, more than likely, now it's not an absolute, but probability says that cryptos would continue to go up because we would continue to see things like the NASDAQ. This is what we've been trading in the NASDAQ group. We have a NASDAQ group exclusively for the NASDAQ. So we had previously hit all targets from this initial climb down here with this stop hunt. We reached the first take profit here, got stopped out with the other part of the position at break even. So here we are on the NASDAQ. We're at all-time highs on the NASDAQ. We're just got short of our first target here from last week, closing out the week strong for NASDAQ. So what does this have to do with the crypto market? The crypto market is going to be following what's happening on the broader picture as far as what's happening with macroeconomics. So we can see that NASDAQ has also been in an uptrend and broke all-time highs. So cryptocurrency market tends to lag behind these things. So this could be giving us some insight as to what's going to be happening in the broader crypto market. Today, Bitcoin dominance is up. So whenever this starts to take a dive, we'll start looking more at the altcoins some more. So here is the Bitcoin chart. We are at the hour resistance, and we have several indicators indicating that we could be coming down to close up this fair value gap at around 40, 43, but we have claimed the 45 mark. So we had to break through that psychological support here. We could just blast off from here, but, maybe see a liquidation. Maybe we see a false liquidation spike and come down, or maybe we just claim this as support and we'll be looking for a price action pattern. If this happens, on top of this, flip this resistance into support and give this a green light to continue buying on the altcoins and coins closely related to Bitcoin. So we saw some coins start to take off. Let's take a look at the XRP. Some coins, some of the smaller coins have started to take off. So this is another indication that the bull run may be officially on. So on the broader scope with XRP, as far as it being in alignment with Bitcoin, we're coming down to a crucial supporting trend with XRP BTC chart. For those of you that are new, this chart measures the differences between XRP versus Bitcoin. So once this comes down to this supporting trend, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of buyers that are going to be buying XRP over Bitcoin. And so we're going to be monitoring that closely with the Bitcoin dominance and this chart on smaller time frames. Let's take a look at XRP. So this is the broader scope of what we're seeing. How can you become a millionaire off $1,000? And what is the distance right here? What has history shown us? Because this is the only thing that we really had to reflect back on. With the way that we draw our trends, we have already broken out. This is not the popular version. You know, we don't go with what's popular. We go with how we roll. You know, how do we draw our trends? And with the way that we draw our trends, we have already broken out here. We have not gotten this liquidation spring yet, however. But when we come over to the other chart, you're going to see that, boom, we claim this as support. Double tap right here. So we got one rejection, two rejections, and then we took off. So let's take a look over here and see how, look at how close this is. So we broke out, boom, one rejection, and here we go. What's going to happen here? Are we about to see a spring and then take off? Only time will tell. Let's measure this distance and see how far we off from that 100,000 that they're looking at. 100,000% is what they're saying. So we'll go from the bottom of this spring here. We're going to go here, very bottom of this to the top. And what does that put us at? We're at 114,000%. And how long did it take us to do that? More importantly, they were looking at 2050, but you can see here this is just a year. So in 1 year, we could see that 100,000, and that's a fact. Not that it will happen, but that it could happen. Why? Because it already has before. So, you know, with all of the stuff that's happening, I know there's a lot of negative sentiment too mixed in with the good sentiment. I'm going to bring this over here and see how close we are to that target. So that puts us right on target for $243 XRP within a year. Okay, so what I'm kind of thinking what happened here is that maybe we see an accumulation phase. So let's go ahead and take the rest of this and mix it in with our broader picture to see how. And again, this is just showing us what history has provided. And history does like to repeat itself. So let's bring this on down and make sure we get this to line up, and we're going to drag it over. We're going to drag it over on top of here to see how long this cycle took. If we do resume this cycle, or repeat this cycle rather. So we're going to clone this and we're going to bring it right here. From the top. We can see lows as far as $15 again. So going all the way up to 243 and coming back down to $15 right here. So, you know, again, if you're holding millions of dollars from up here, or you cashed out here, and you get a chance to buy XRP again here, and we get to see this cycle continue to repeat, or maybe not this specific, not this to a T, but maybe something similar, then what would the next one look like? So we're going to go take it a step further. If it keeps its track record, and this would put XRP to the moon, literally to the moon. So we get a third cycle like this, and we will be at 24,000, so nearly $25,000 for XRP. And so what's the total time span from this, from where we are now? Let's take a look. What we're going to do is we're going to measure from this distribution in this accumulation cycle. So this was 2,317 days. So if we see a similar type cycle, then we'd be looking at that around 2,300 days to get us up to the 25,000 mark for XRP. So here's what we've been trading. We've been trading calls on the 3-minute And on the longer time frames, our last position was the only one that actually hit SL, and look at what happened. So I was thinking maybe that this was an entry, so we had a double bottom here complete and got in and didn't quite reach the first target. We had 6 wins before this, 0 losses, and we got 1 loss right here. Look at that, just tapped it. We missed the re-entry on this one actually, but we've been seeing some insane gains out of Casper. We actually got into this spell token, so we got into the spell token down here and we hit several targets going up. So we hit all these targets going up. We hit this first target here, stop loss of break even, got stopped out as we started our distribution phase. And so here we are again, we have broken this. And so now this is a supporting trend. So we were looking for confirmation around here, getting ready for another potential setup. For XRP, let's go ahead and go to the 1 hour chart. So this is what we've been trading on XRP when we zoom into the smaller time frames. So let me get these out of here. This is the same chart that we were looking at for our projection. So not a lot of movement out of XRP recently, but we have taken profits on this. So we have reached just about this distance here. We have taken majority of profits and moved stop loss here into the profit. So we are looking for maybe another dip here. If we do get another dip here for intraday on XRP, we also had some positions hit on Dogecoin. We're going to put those on another video. Overall, last week was a good week. We're not looking to give back any of our gains, not to give back our gains or the majority of our gains anyways. Some of them are going to go back, of course, but we're looking to continue on our upward trajectory this week. So this is what we're looking at maybe for XRP. Maybe we see a higher high on XRP since we are, and you can see this right here. This is our weekly resistance trend. Maybe we see a higher high here and we ride this order block. Maybe we lose a position. Maybe we go down here and we get stopped out and we re-enter down here. Only time will tell. This is our original order block from down here when we broke this triple bottom. Sure to come over and join us on Market Misfits, and when you do come, make sure and check out the guide section and the file section for training and crypto education. So we're laying the foundation for the crypto market, and for people that are coming in that are new, or even if you're not new, you might pick up on something that you have not seen. Or so here we're dropping news, we're dropping analysis, we're dropping signals as we are trading. So as we're not making videos and Bitcoin is trending, we are trading. So this is what we have been doing in here. You can see that we have covered several of these in the call. We also had targets hit on FET. So we're trading other coins in here besides XRP, even though, our bullish outlook is, we have a strong conviction on that, on XRP. We are not just in XRP. We saw amazing climbs after we got into Spell token, over 20%. So we are actually trading these. So you can see us in here at Market Misfits. This is our home. You can find us on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, but this is where we are. This is where predominantly we are in here and we are active. So just as we dropped this, we saw the Spell token increase dramatically. So we cannot promise that what has happened this past week will happen again this week, but we are optimistic and we are sure that we are going to continue to provide the best value that we can here at Market Misfits. So be sure to come over here and join us. And until then, we will see y'all on the next one. See ya.